be Player-1 from Georgia or Lux from Southern California.
One way to find out.
Yep, they both had to fly here. They both put in the effort. They both practiced. They both grinded. Net play tournaments, net play friendlies, and casuals. I know Lux has been playing on a near daily basis. Player-1 a ton too when he's not working. It is absolutely enthralling to see everybody here, and everybody's ready for Brawl. Let's give it up for Grand Finals and see how it goes on Game 1 here on Smashville.
Let's get it. And so far, it's a tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Ice Climbers and the chain grab. Banana slipping a little bit. That's a little bit of a remix on that one.
Yep. Oh, here we go. But got Popo off the stage, which I feel like getting Nana off the stage is a little bit better because that you can more take advantage of that AI to then get Nana off there and make it a solo Popo climber battle to make it a little bit easier for that first off. But got her out.
Yeah, and a little bit of an overcommit from Player-1. If Lux was ready, you might have been able to run through and get that ledge grab, but Player-1 sneaking back on stage and capitalizing on the advantage even more. And this throw is going to put you in a really bad position, give Diddy some time to get the banana out, save you from those ice blocks, and get just passive stage control the whole time.
Yep. Okay, we're still hitting at each other right now. Now we're also going to start adding in some peanuts into the mix as well, to make it really hard for Soto to get off that ledge. But the fact that like Player-1 set up that Z drop there to then set up a hit after, but Lux knows that well enough, the fact that he was able to grab it before Player-1 picked it back up.
Yeah, one of those I know that you know that I know kind of things. Yeah. It's like these two, you said they play each other like, you all play each other like almost like every week or every month or something, right? Like
whatever we can, like on net play or whatnot, and then at tournaments, it's always like this is the practice group.
Yeah, yeah, so yeah, years and years and hours of practice going into this Grand Finals right here. Oh, and even the knowledge there, not even having to grab ledge, just kind of running up and being like, I know you're good, actually. I know you can't make it.
But still, that was only the first stock. We're still looking pretty clean and healthy here for both competitors going into Lux's second stock here. And also, like, I feel like Diddy's one of those characters that can be a little bit weaker at low percents, because when you don't get hit far off stage, it kind of leads to those gimp situations. But while it's like, yes, he'll die to a potential smash attack at this time, it's also like, he'll be able to hold on to this for a while, I think, as well. But that's smash attack, like I said.
Yeah. More than enough to get the kill, and yeah, reset. We got ourselves the bananas out. And narrowly avoiding death with that grab right there. Well, maybe grab wouldn't have killed because the banana was right there. And
here we go.
Sheesh, what bullying of Nana right there.
Player-1 knew exactly when the jump was going to happen and punished it for it.
Yeah, definitely manipulating the AI of the character.
That was an amazing pressure from the banana toss to then to pressure Player-1 into rolling through, which Lux read flawlessly. Look at that mash on the player. But it worked.
Yeah, he got out.
I think the melee players call it the forbidden technique.
Just mashing so hard it's distracting.
Yeah.
It's an offshoot of the Mike Hayes strat.
Yes. That still gets brought up in every community, like all the time. They're like,
it's the perfect.
So this is where they yell at them, right?
It's the perfect precedent for why a rule exists.
Which is actually so cool because that happened against Hylian in the Ice Climbers back then, and at Sweet Spot, another major that Lux hosted earlier this year, Hylian was there, which was the first time we both saw Hylian in like over a decade. Like he didn't get to enter because he didn't get there early enough, but like the fact that these players are still around, hanging out with Brawl players. We just had Illmatic pop into the Discord last night, which is like insane. Like,
yeah, no one ever really leaves Smash.
Really, like honestly, like if people say they quit, they're not quitting.
Yeah, it's the ones who like walk quietly into the sunset are the ones you never see again. But it's like, oh, I'm quitting, I'm retiring. No, you're not. I'll see you in 2 months.
Yeah, I'll see you in Grand Finals.
Exactly, yeah. All right, but I mean, Lux did a really good job. Like, not quite completing chain grabs, but getting a lot of damage off it. I really do feel like when you switch characters fighting between Midnight and Diddy, Diddy's a little bit heavier. It's a weight-based kind of thing. Your timer gets off. You kind of have to recalibrate for the first game or two.
Now, despite how that first stock went and all of our harken back to the old times, Lux is actually taking a pretty strong lead right now. Now lapping Player-1 % going into this last stock.
Yeah. All right, but the down tilt into a grab. Yeah, sharp confirm right there.
Decent way to split them up.
Yeah. And splitting them up is going to be so crucial right here, because if you just like do it once, they both have such high percent that any hit will just kind of pay off even more and more. It takes one to open the door, but it's tough when they have control of both your bananas. Player-1 gets thrown off stage, and they're still in sync though. That's the trouble. That's
the problem with punishes like that, where Midnight can be really good at splitting up with Tornado and stuff like that. A lot of Diddy's like non-banana hits, like are just a little bit kind of meteor where it's just going to hit both of them and send them in the same area.
Oh no. Yeah, but an unforced error right there from DeLux. Tried to up E to save Nana, but couldn't quite wait it out long enough.
Yep.
for
And the
now.
way Player-1 controls bananas is like immaculate in this game. And like, you think this is cool how well he's managing multiple items like this? If this ever becomes a Sopo battle, he knows the single banana infinite with footstools and everything, which we haven't gotten to see yet in this top 8, I believe, but he'll do it when the time comes.
Yeah, it's the thing lurking in the water, you know, the
Yes.
X factor that you need.
He's doing everything correct that he needs to do to put this last stock in his favor. Is that it for Nana, or will Lux be able to save? Nope. Okay, here we go. We're seeing that last battle, or that last stock battle, sorry.
All right, and just need one banana on the right hit, and this is curtains. But instead, the up smash, the Hail Mary. DeLux was getting ran over, but Player-1 oversteps the boundary just once and finds the strong end of the hammer.
Yes. And honestly, so many people will say that, like, as great of a character Diddy Kong is the dash attack is so hard to punish in Brawl because of, like, the hit lag being a lot, like, softer, feeling than other moves. But multiple times now in both sets, Lux has punished this dash attack, which, like, especially with a character like where you have 2 of them, you would think, like, some sort of, I don't know, it's going to mess him up at some point. He's countering the dash attack in ways I haven't seen any other characters do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not an Ice Climber thing that's doing it, it's a player thing that's doing it.
Yeah. Player, and yeah, definitely the practice, you know. Well versed in how to deal with these situations. Oh, beautiful stuff, and almost using the hit. Actually, he does use the hit.
Oh, okay, came back from the depths.
Houdini.
Yeah.
Just how'd you get over there? All right.
All right. Player-1 found his home here on the platform, but Lux has the other banana, and it's also interesting that we get to see, whenever bananas are in Lux's control, we get to a different kind of combo tree based on if Popo has the Nana or if Nana has the Nana.
Yeah. The Nana, as they
Yeah,
say.
the Nana.
Oh,
Okay,
actually,
I like that because when she's going to be grabbed like that, then Popo has limited recovery options.
yeah. And it burned Nana's double jump as well. Very good awareness, but yeah, another side B, and DeLux is going to be falling down that blast zone. I mean, we're still, like, functionally even because it's a grab away, but, you know, Player-1, very, very strong start. Oh, wait. What a mash, but
Oh, not quite enough.
No. DeLux unraveling a little bit in some of these fringe situations.
Yep, and I was going to say, too, like, because it seemed like it still could have been even-ish because for the first game, we saw Player-1 take the first stock, but then look away or talk about the old days for a couple of seconds, and all of a sudden, Lux is in the lead. But after dropping a second stock like that, it reminds me of what Game 3 from Winter Semis looked like. Or, I'm sorry, Winter's Finals looked like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, history doesn't always repeat, but it does rhyme.
I like
Say
that.
that. Yep. I can't claim that. It was somewhere on Twitter.
Okay, but Player-1 is keeping his little banana wall over there with some peanuts that will then force Ice Climbers to then make an approach there, figure out something. It's just like, you already have to worry about how to approach this character with 2 incredibly powerful projectiles. When you add a third into the mix, even though the peanuts aren't that good and they're just tiny little, whatever, just annoying kind of things, it makes the opponent approach.
Yeah, it's just enough to make a difference.
Yep, and that arc, if you're ever on the ledge too, it's perfect for keeping characters like Meta and Rob off the ledge.
Exactly. Yeah. But now DeLux is trying to chase down, get anything happening while Nana's still on the table because her percent's going to be so high. Any significant hit that Player-1 decides to go after will probably be enough to kill.
Okay,
Yeah.
I almost thought for a second he wasn't going to go for Nana. I'm like, come on, just close it out. But yeah, here we are.
Yeah,
One
GG
stop
go
to
next.
3.
Yeah, there's no way in hell Sopo is going to
Yes.
make that comeback.
But we are at 1-1 here. Both players are tied in the set count. No minutes on the screen, which wait, whoa.
Yeah,
no
wait.
Midnight Grand Finals.
In 2025.
2020. Okay. People might complain about the Ice Climbers, but honestly, Meta is the issue here, but that's why the stage clause was created. We're not going to FD unless Player-1 wants to pick it, which honestly, I could see happening.
Yeah, Diddy does well there. Yeah.
But wow, like, we've got a really even game going here, which is already a big change from Winners Finals, but I think people should be proud that there's no Meta Knight right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The banners are going to be sad about this result. No, it's 5 more years.
I don't know. Meta's not that good, guys.
What?
Meta's not that good, guys. You know, he wasn't even in Grand.
I'm going to have to take away your microphone. Oh, okay. So it looks like Final Destination was picked, but because he knows about the matchup with, like, Diddy has the tools against Ice Climbers on the stage, he said that he would be considering Falco for this.
Yeah. Falco in this game. Falco had some sauce in this game. This
Oh,
character
yeah.
was so cool.
Say like a 3rd or 4th best character in a game or so with so
I
many
agree,
different
yeah.
tools at his disposal. But so people would traditionally know Lux as a Meta and Ice Climbers player, but in the last year or so I say mostly 2024, due to kind of combat a lot of the arguing about like Ice Climbers Meta, if he's carried or not, he kind of set out to, for as much as possible, not go either character for an entire year. And he picked up Pikachu, Falco, Diddy, Mario, countless characters, and he was still getting those top 10 results with them. So, and not only did it prove and shut up the haters, it also then gave him additional counterpicks like this. Like when I played him at Genesis earlier this year, he trashed me with Diddy. It wasn't even close.
Dang. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's so wild that they're haters. Like people are like, "Oh, Meta Knight carries you in 2025."
Yeah.
Like, come on, we all know the matchup. We all know what we're doing.
I think it's a little
like,
bit more
real
like
is
the
real.
ices because it's like, oh, 3 grabs equals stock over, but no.
Come on. Yeah,
Because
I thought we
also,
got past this.
with the extended reflector here, Falco has additional tools here that, like, the moment those bananas get pulled out, they can be instantly his, and he has so many options. So while holding a banana, such as the lasers and reflector, because what do Falcons do anyway in any of your matchup? They shoot lasers. What can you do with banana? Shoot lasers.
Yeah, it really doesn't change the functional game plan at all. You still side B to kind of sneak through options. Like, it really just kind of serves Falco almost as good as Diddy.
Look at that boxing. He's got the bananas away from him and is putting pressure on him, but it was having trouble picking them up because that was in Lux's control.
Yeah, the stage control is beautiful right now. Yeah, player one just, or excuse me, DeLux just kind of shooting these lasers perfectly and finds that up smash finally.
That was great. Character diversity.
Love to see it. A true showcase of Brawl. That's what Supernova is all about.
A true celebration of all Smash games here. We love to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, take a second to get to composure. Bananas are out anyway, so who cares? But we're going to mess up a lot of that stage presence with those lasers because as much as Diddy could sit back and have those bananas shoot the peanuts, it's not going to matter crap if you already got your own lasers out there.
Yep. Like taking Falco on a nice tour of the stage, showing him all the real estate. All right, rinse and repeat this edge guard situation. Good shorten right there. Not worrying about the banana or Diddy, just kind of taking the ledge and getting back to business.
Yep. Yeah, when I saw that sword, I almost like went to melee him. I'm like, man, Fox is broken. Oh wait, Fox is not here.
I miss like the timing execution of shortening. I really do think they bring that back. But a little shaking off a little bit of rust. Yeah.
Oh, great footstool there by Player-1 there. Completely safe there. Because even though Falco has so much more vertical aerial momentum compared to Diddy, when you have a footstool option like that, it's like an additional jump, kept super safe out of that range. And that's a lot of stuff that like ultimate players are starting to lab in the last like year or two. Because that Steve's up there is rising. You can do that since Brawl.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the tech kind of loops around, you know, like you forget stuff that was people were doing like 2008 or 9, but
until they
it's still
patched
relevant.
packages out of Smash 3DS.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh man.
What
Good
ultimate
times.
could have been with Takis?
For real. Listen, that's a whole other soapbox moment. I was saying to Tony earlier, it was like, if I had a soapbox, I would talk about a lot of things, and Brawl would be like a solid 10-minute soapbox rant.
Oh, yes.
Easy.
Not 8 minutes? You only have 8.
True, yeah. And out of respect for the game, I'll keep it at 8.
Got it.
A good pickup right there from player one. Yeah, just get the banana confirmed. But, I mean, DeLux and Falco.
That
wait,
was
we got
so gorgeous. That is basically how you set up those infinites, but he just barely missed a little bit of it. And like by comparison to Ice Climbers and other characters or Diddy and stuff, the infinites that Diddy Kong can do are incredibly technically challenging. Like I think Player-1's really the only Diddy player in history, even since the old ages, to really master them. Like ADHD didn't, and other characters or other players.
Yeah, they're really tough stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, big shouts to Player-1 staying in the lab, the hyperbolic time chamber, just getting that grind on. Oh yeah, no one's got a little setup right there.
Good at them.
Wow, the back hit from the front.
Yep.
That's Falco. Oh
my God.
Okay, we got those. We got those. Respect. And Player-1, 1 game away from taking Supernova 2025 Grand Finals.
When we were driving home from the venue last night, Player-1 and I, or Lux was already at the Airbnb, that like we were talking about the Smashies and we were saying like, oh, Brawl should have an award. And I'm like, well, what award could you have that matches the other games? I'm like, well, we can't do best combos. And Player-1's like, we should do like best play of the year or whatever. Screw that.
Yeah.
Best combo. That was unreal.
Exactly. If Brawl can, or excuse me, if Melee can count a combo when people are like tech chasing and like, you know, just not getting hits, I feel like we can count a combo like that.
Yeah.
Why not? There's a Brawl combo.
Oh my God. This is I love when you're in a grand finals of a tournament and you see really surprising plays, like those new things that make it feel separate from winner semis, from losers quarters. Any of those matches, like, because when you're in top 8, this is where all the marbles are. This is what you want to win. And when you see the true skill coming out, all that practice and studiousness, the fact that Player One's also a teacher for a living makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, like I haven't seen a combo like that in a while in this game.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, there's nothing left to hide at this point. It's grand finals or nothing, so might as well leave it all on the table and see if you can take it home.
Yep.
Player
Nana's out there.
Yep.
I don't think, oh, nope, that's going to give Lux the ability to save her back.
But still, bullying her percent's so high that she's getting knocked away from every single hit now.
Yes. Yeah, that extra percent we talked about earlier is going to come really into big factor here for splitting up the two, because like how Diddy Kong doesn't have the aerials or option like method to split them as well. But if you hit both of them and one of them has way more percent, it's an auto split more or less.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does pay off. Just kind of bully one for a pretty long time.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, keeping at bay with those bananas, but I like too that like what's good about Yoshi's Island when you don't have FD at your disposal is that like when you force the opposing non-ice climber character onto the platform, you shark with the up airs, just like Smash Brawl. But doesn't matter, Player One is keeping confident on the base platform and not relying on the clutch of the top platform.
Yeah, it means he's not even that deep in his bag of trips, you know? He still has plenty of other options and plenty of other ways to like make big plays happen. He's just on layer 1 right now.
And even for both characters, like I mentioned earlier, the platform canceling happens on moving platforms. When that platform is changing the tilt slightly, you can platform cancel that and get basically that melee waveland into a grab or whatever for either character.
True, yeah, true stuff. All right, so I mean, Lux, Nana, and Popo still getting bullied across the stage. Just split them away, put the banana down as the line of scrimmage. You can't get past that without committing, and Nana's at higher percent, but able to weather the storm. But still, big damage on both parties of the climbers right now.
And at 94%, if Lux does get a grab on Player One, it will be very hard to match out quick enough before, maybe like just 2 grabs needed before we could see an up smash KO come out.
Yeah, doesn't take much at this point, but
that ice block to forward air was so cool, though.
I mean, Popo coming up from the top rope, right?
Yep.
Yeah, jumping out there.
And this was the first game since Melee where they changed it so Nana, only Nana can get the forward air meteor, not Popo as well. So that's why when it was Nana's ice block into Popo, oh, okay, there we go. That's one way to do it there.
Yeah,
Beautiful
a little bit
grabber.
of mix too, yeah. I was not expecting forward smash from the opposite way.
Yep. DI mix up.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess in this game the DI would have been the same for up.
Yeah, he was dead either way.
Yeah.
Style.
Stop. Okay, all right, Nana gets back to the ledge safely on her own.
Yep. Love that war.
We are at the tied stocks here, so we just need a way for Lux to get a grab here without taking too much extra percent, because as we see, any small hit, Nana's going flying out there, but unfortunately a little too far that time for Player One to follow up and get the KO.
Yeah, but Nana got sent the wrong way, but Popo's going to show her the way to the left side. Exit stage left, and final stock for this game, and potentially tournament stock here for DeLux. It's all this, now or never.
Yep. Potentially that tournament life stock, but there we go, grab, but the bananas were too close. Player One with the stage presence and knowing where to keep his own projectiles there in order to keep safe, so he can afford to fall into some grabs here and there because he knows he'll be safe. But that's it for Nana. Oh,
wait.
just barely recovers.
Okay, and the grab as well, able to mash out in time, but DeLux surviving by the skin of his teeth, but for how much longer?
Oh, the ice block there. That's how we saw him beat Cody.
Yeah. Okay, gets the grab. Do we have something here? Try to go for the forward throw or grab release forward air. But
I really like what both players tried to do there, because I think it looked like that forward air that kind of like hovered there was on purpose there, kind of throwing out different kind of options there the Player One had to work around, but he kept his composure and got back to stage completely fine.
Yeah. And now Chase, one last chance, one last opportunity. You need the stock now.
Yes. You can't take too much more percent. 56 is still relatively healthy enough, but, and Diddy's at kill percent. Close your eyes, go over the percent, he's at kill percent.
True, yeah. All right, has to back off to avoid that banana. Gives Player One opportunity to get out.
There. That's, ooh, but that was tough on Yoshi's. Like, not only did you see Player One smash that.
The reversal, and I think that's it. I think that's it. The wall jump off the backboard, and Player One taking Supernova 2025 off a 3-1. Amazing play from him, and they hug it out. The respect comes out. You know that they're going to see each other again in, like, you know, top 8 next year. But for now, Player One is going to be the one who's taking this all the way to the bank.
I love that as they got up to, Player One had a little bit of a smirk there because he's been wanting the Supernova. He's been wanting the Supernova victory for so long. It's one of the few that has completely eluded him due to Cody, due to 686M, but he kept his composure. Lux did the dirty work on Cody for him, but
True.
it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, Player-1 came out on top. Every player in his top 8 played absolutely immaculate. This was a phenomenal top 8 filled with character diversity. Afterwards, with Kirby, with Falco, with Diddy, with Ice Climbers, with Meta. I had to throw them in there, of course. With Diddy getting top 4.
Yeah, everyone was here.
Amazing showing.
Yeah, it really was a true showcase and celebration of Brawl and like why we still love this game. Like, what was it, like no, it's almost like 19 years later.
Came out in 2008, I believe. 2008 for Japan, 2009 for America, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah. Either way, it's been a long time. It's been like 16, 17 years-ish.
Old.
Yeah, old. Yeah, like we're saying, with the stream production, KML was 3 when the game came out. We're up here. But you know what? We still got love for the game, and as long as you got love for Brawl, you're cool in my book.
Exactly.
All right. So I believe that's about it for us for now. We got Smash 4 coming up on the screen next.
Which I think you'll be commenting a little bit later after this next block as well. So
yep,
I'm excited to see you on that.
Yeah, I love Smash 4. I love Brawl. just love Smash.
Exactly. Even like Smash 4 is probably one of the few games I don't keep up with as much, but when it's there, I will play because the Mii Gunner for me in that game, it's not Ultimate Mii Gunner. It's a unique character and a unique play style that like no other game can replicate. Every game has its purpose here. We all love and we all play all of them, and that's honestly what Supernova is all about.
Exactly. Every game has something you just can't replicate, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but with that, I mean, Brawl has been a pleasure. It's one of the highlights of my year every year. Do we have anything? Do we have anything to sell? We got any ads to read? Or
we got to pay some bills. We got to announce some stuff.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, it's been real. Chia, where can people find you if they want to keep up with you?
You can find me on Twitter at Chiamika, so ChiaMikaa, and usually I believe I have that tag across all social media platforms at this point.
Yep. And I'm JDog96 across most and all, so you'll find me somewhere. You'll find me on the mic here. You'll find me just in the wild playing Smash. Where there's game you can throw a clack, and you can probably find me somewhere nearby.
And honestly, every block I get to have with you is always more than a pleasure, because even when we don't have a block together, we're always kicking about it over on the side, like about kind of recapping about what it went. So honestly, bring it in.
Always a pleasure, girl. Always a pleasure.
Always glad to cast with you, my friend. But other than that, we're going to toss it back over to production for a little be right back as we prepare with a little bit of a technology switch here to get the Smash 4 going after this break.
See you around.